You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
We are tracking that breaking news of a tsunami watch in effect from Crescent City up to Florence, Oregon. Howie told us about that a little bit earlier. More details. It's because of an 8.7 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Russia, just north of Japan. Now, Howie, I know you're tracking what we could potentially see on maybe the western coast of the U.S. Our good friend Alan Marsden's up there in Alaska right now on that trip. What's going on? Should we be concerned?
Yeah, I mean, I'm awaiting further details. Alan, could be closer to maybe some stronger waves. You know, we're 110 miles away from the ocean with the coastal range in between us. So really no impact at all for anyone here in Northern California. In our area, now, if you're on the coast, we're still awaiting the most latest details. And I'm going to get those as soon as I can, hopefully before the end of this 6 o'clock broadcast. But again, strong earthquake out there. I lived in Anchorage when we had a 7.2. Anchorage is safe, but other coastal locations, if you get the waves at the right size, you got to be careful. But I'll get you the latest update on what's taking place with this tsunami watch for the California coast with this earthquake that took place over about an hour and a half ago. Okay, here's what we have now back in Northern California. We had about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, we had severe thunderstorm warnings in parts of Modoc County near Alturas. These storms have weakened below the severe threshold and they have weakened below the strong threshold, but still bringing some good rain and some frequent lightning strikes. Let me zoom out here a little bit, but so most of this area really from Modoc all the way up to the Oregon state line, then some spots near Bernie. That's where most of these storms are concentrated today. But again, we had some severe limits just about a little over an hour ago. But these storms seem to be winding down for the most part, but still delivering a good amount of lightning to a good portion of the area off towards the northeast in our area. Winds overall on the lighter side. They pick up a little with the heat destabilizing us just a little bit this afternoon. Maybe some 15 at best 20 mile per hour winds. Really not that bad overall. Here's our low temperatures dropping into the mid 60s for the valley. Spots like Chester 54 up in the higher elevations of Bernie dropping down to 57 degrees. Tomorrow will be around average 95 to 98 for the valley. Knock it down about 10 degrees in the higher elevations of Chester up to 79, Bernie with a high of 84. Here's our future cast looking the same. Now Wednesday, we could see these storms potentially firing up again and maybe even areas of the coastal range or Shasta and Tehama County once again. Here's our storm track position. High pressure as it moves close. We're warming up, but still not pushing down enough to prevent those storms in the higher elevations that could linger really the rest of the week. We'll keep an eye on all of them. Here's a look at our temperatures. Here's what we have. Again, returning back to average, but as we get into the further north part of the area, we could see temperatures in the 100s where, remember, we were below average all last week with those cooler temperatures. And about 2 weeks ago, we were looking at 109 in the area, but we might make it eventually back up to 100, Haley.
Oh, maybe. Can't we? I just can't wait. Thanks, Howie.